hurts, everything's internalized. That was a thread for me. Pain is happening to you, but you're still like, I'm not hurting. Other words, problem solver, practical. And when the $19,000 hit, it's like,
Right.
that was like the biggest obstacle for me, was that number, and not everything else that stems. The powerful moment, the dollar sign.
I thought it was more summarized. I mean, I know it was like another chapter, but it was interestingly summarized in a way that was kind of cool. And I love that it was very real and not overacted, because when you find out news like that, you don't, do this silent movie. Oh, I got breast cancer. I mean, you don't do that. It's just, it takes so long for the whole thing to sink in. You kind of go into, okay, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? And I thought that whatever was being done to you was so real. And you kept on saying, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't hurt. I thought that was a wonderful part of it. And it was just very, very captivating.
I was really drawn into this sense of a private narrative. So everyone else was missing, but you were the only one. And there was something about the timing that you would allow for response. So it did feel in real time sometimes, and a little bit accelerated at other times. And that was really intriguing. And then that moment when, you're getting an examination, the body is not, it didn't feel like you were experiencing anything in your body, and that fascinated me too. So it was somehow, there was a sense of being numbed from your experience. And yeah, just living it as if it's already been done, and you're retracing those steps to learn something about it.
I thought it was so much more clear to me. The storyline was so clear this week. I could really follow through the whole thing. I love that for me, to having that you wore the mom role, and then it just kind of slips in and out. Okay, you just heard you have cancer, but you're still a mom, and you have to continue that. So I get that, and that was clear. You didn't. What's interesting, you didn't overplay, or you kind of underplay the tragedy of this event, and sometimes it works for me, and sometimes it confuses me. I want to cry for you, and something, I don't know what it is. When calling kids, you were still in the office. Yeah. There was a moment I wasn't sure when you were on the phone with your kids. Were you still in the office? I guess you were. All right. That was just my question. Yeah. I followed the story, the line of the story more clearly this time. So, thank you.
Thank you.
I think this point about enjoying the underplay, but also feeling a little bit of confusion about it is something that kind of hits it on the head for me. That I'm so glad you're not that you're doing it not the way I would expect. That's really interesting, and that there is this realness to it, and at the same time, they're not like the cues that I'm used to that tell me how to feel and when to feel what I feel and when I should start and when I should stop, that like theater does. And so that's kind of great, and at the same time, sometimes it leaves me like a little bit at sea. I was really interested in what was going to happen, and I had my compassion peaked. I was not happy that surgery was not going to be for a whole month. I did not feel that this was okay at all. I was like, who is this doctor? Where is she? Like, what's going on? Like, where is it? You know, like, why is this a thing?
Welcome to the cancer world.
Right, and then I was also wondering, you know, more information about what the state of the cancer and like was the surgery the only treatment? Like, what was being what I was, yeah, just wanted to know more. I felt like your character was alone too, even though she's surrounded by people, she's surrounded by family, but there's just something like they're not really there. Like, she is going to the appointment with Oz. Who's Oz? And where does Oz go during the conversation? You know, to questions about that, and I let other people talk.
I felt like it was definitely a lonely process, but who else is in your body but yourself, really? So I felt like that was really poignant, you know, that there was not anyone else to sort of feed other lines, that it was just you presenting the lines that way and just leaving the space for responses that we can imagine, you know, because it's really, it seems like a lonely experience, from going to the exam and having like a part of you be sort of numb to the possibility of what it is, just being like, okay, yes, I'm going to go along with all the, you know, the procedure of this exam, but not really showing that, oh shit, I'm afraid of what the possibility could be, you know, and even to the point of hearing the diagnosis, you know, that this character has cancer, but still kind of like, okay, this is what it is. What do we do from here? And that maybe from being a mother, somehow it just made me think, well, life goes on. You still have to just go ahead and do what you need to do. You can't just stop and fall apart because you hear this news, which I guess from other feedback, you know, that's kind of like what's expected, that this would be depicted in the story, but I felt like it drew us in even more because it's not what we expected, but it's also a reality that, you know, people who have other folks who depend on them, whether they're their children or other family members or whatever, they get news like this, but they still have to keep going. So I appreciated that, you know, seeing that perspective depicted.
I think for me it was this sort of this thing that everything has equal weight, everything that we went through. So there's no dynamic right now. I could not tell your emotional landscape, how it's progressing or digressing, and I think that has a sort of similar to that. You're talking to a lot of people, but I'm just not clear. Like what you said, where are they, where did they go, where are you, and how you talk to this person differently from this person. So if that's your point, I think, you know, I understand. But for me, it felt like it was the emotional landscape was hard to capture.
I feel really passionate that, you know, we just watched a man won an Oscar, another man, an emotional man, win an Oscar for his performance at Manchester by the Sea. I really appreciated that the casserole isn't out of the oven and we're not sure where this is going and that we don't know yet what it is that's at the center, or you might not even know yet, what's at the center of, it hasn't been revealed yet, what's the center of it, what was the thing, what was the kernel that really got you, and that we don't know that yet, and I so appreciate that, I can't tell you.
Yeah, I agree with that. And just to add one more thing, I feel like this is part of the story is unfolding. So even though like the emotional landscape may be sort of open and not set, but I think that's part of this process. We're in with the character, with you, in this process of all of this happening all of a sudden, and you may not know what to feel. So that's why we don't
She may be
necessarily know
shocked.
what to feel.
And this is how you deal with shock. You
Yeah.
may be very flatline, and you're playing a flatline like that. So, I'm wondering.
Yeah, to me, your selflessness just really stood out. Like, I didn't see you being
Yeah.
alone, but I just saw you being really selfless. And I just wrote, it was fluid, yeah. what happened to the boys? Did they eat? All right. So calm, fingers pressed. It took a long time to get here. It was like I thought of a recipe book when you were looking at your lines, just because when you were talking to the boys eat yet, and then you were flipping the pages. Okay, that's it. And then it just reminded me of something that my friend wrote to me the other day. She says, that seems like the power of the feminine, stability, strength, resilience, and supporting something tender. And that just also, I thought about that through your performance.
Thank you.